surfaces. Here it is inferior articular surface of atlas and superior articular surface of axis. That is why in theory it is multi-axial, but they combined with articulatio atlanta axialis mediana. It is cylindrical joint, cylindrical, and cylindrical joints always are uniaxial. That is why all of these three joints, they combine together, and all of them are uniaxial. These lateral joints only in theory are multi-axial, but in practice they are uniaxial because all of them combined with articulatio atlanta axialis, and here it is cylindrical uniaxial joint. Once again, lateral joints are simple, plain, combined, and uniaxial. Middle joint, articulatio atlanta axialis mediana, it is simple, cylindrical, combined, and uniaxial. Cylindrical joints may be two types of cylindrical. First type, if articular surface move, surround from cylinder. Cylinder is stop on the place, and articular surface move. That is second type. First type, if cylinder make movement and articular surface is stay on the place. That is first type. This joint is second type, cylindrical joint of the second type, because cylinder is stay on the place, it's not moves, but this atlas, it moves, it is surround cylinder. That is why it is cylindrical joint of the second type. And here it is necessary to know some ligaments. First ligament starts from apex of dens and goes to foramen magnum, that is ligamentum apitis dentis. It goes to anterior part of foramen magnum. Help me take this skull. And if you see, that is apex of dens, and from apex start ligament and goes to posterior part of foramen magnum, that is ligamentum apitis dentis. Another ligament between massa lateralis, between right and left massa lateralis, and this ligament is ligamentum transversum atlantis. Transverse ligament, ligamentum transversum atlantis. And from this transverse ligament start ligament which goes downward and attached to the body of axis. And now transverse ligament, ligamentum apitis dentis, and these vertical fibers which goes to the body of second cervical vertebra together, they forms ligamentum cruciforme. It's look like cross, ligamentum cruciforme atlantis. Another ligament start from lateral side of dens and goes to foramen magnum here and here. They are looks like wings, ligamenta alaria, ligamenta alaria, and all of these ligaments together closed with the help of membrana tectoria. This membrane is covered all of these ligaments. They closed all of these ligaments. Membrana tectoria, membrana tectoria. It's closed all of these ligaments from direction of canal, vertebral canal. That is membrana tectoria. One again. First ligament between apex and foramen magnum, that is ligamentum apitis dentis. Between transverse, that is transverse ligament between lateral masses of atlas, ligamentum transversum atlantis. And together with vertical fibers makes ligamentum cruciforme atlantis. Ligamenta alaria start from lateral side of dens, and membrana tectoria closed all of these ligaments together. Membrana tectoria. And in these three joints is possible one movement, that is vertical axis, and only one movement. We can rotate head to the right and to the left. That is rotation of the head.
So that is in the vertical axis?
Yes, it is vertical axis, yes. And last moment, skull as a whole, vertebral column as a whole. Vertebral column is not straight. I think you know that it has convex and concave places. Yes, in cervical department it convex, and in lumbar the same convex, and concave in thoracic and in sacral department. In place where it's convex forward, that is lordosis, that is cervical and lumbar lordosis, and kyphosis, that is in thoracic and in sacral department. And sometimes it's maybe lateral, that is anomalies of development, or it is some problems of vertebral column if it is lateral, how it's turn of vertebral column, that is scoliosis. I think that is all. Articulation between skull and vertebral column. For example, synarthrosis in vertebral column. And what is necessary to write? Syndesmosis are ligaments and membranes. Membrane, only two membranes, Atlantic occipitalis anterior and posterior. And ligaments, names of ligaments in vertebral column, cleitis. Yes? That is synchondrosis, temporary and permanent. Temporary in sacral and coccygeal bones, vertebrae, and they replace into synostosis, os sacrum and os coccygeus. And permanent synchondrosis, they are discus intervertebralis. Symphysis in most movementable departments of vertebral column, and diarthrosis, that is joints between vertebrae. Articulatio zygapophysialis, classifications, movements, ligaments, everything. And another variant will write articulation between vertebral column and skull. 5 joints, 2 of them between atlas and occipital bone, and 3 joints between atlas and axis. Classifications, movements, ligaments, everything. Cleitis. That is all.
So I have a question. So in the case
Radiocarpal. It is two axes, frontal axis, flexion and extension, and sagittal axis, abduction and adduction. And if you move together, flexion, extension, abduction and adduction, in this case we receive circumduction. In shoulder joint it is multi-axial, the same, flexion, extension, abduction, adduction, and together that is circumduction. That is 2 axes, and we move together in 2 axes, flexion, extension, and abduction, adduction together. Clear it is? Together that is circumduction.